Hello, hello. Here's Augie again, but hopefully some helpful hints. I want to talk about how I knocked out a bad cold, in a day and a half. And it was so simple. Now, you must remember, I'm not a medical doctor, so I cannot give you any medical advice. I'm just telling you what works for me. Maybe getting rid of a cold is a lot easier than we would think. Maybe all we have to do is to use some of the old methods that was discovered in medical research some 50 or maybe 100 years ago. And much of it is published in the medical journals as being effective. Some of these cures, they call them back then, are free. It doesn't cost anything. Okay, I wonder why we don't have those today. Let me get off my soapbox here and I'll make it as short as I can to tell you how I did this. It was a really bad cold and it went away in a day and a half. I woke up one morning with a sinus headache and my nose was running really bad. I did several things to remedy this, and each one of those things probably compounded the effect, maybe at least to some degree. One of them was really radical. It was breathing. You see, several decades ago, a martial art master told me, if you do this one thing every day, you will never be sick in your life. Well, I've pretty much done this one thing and I've never really been sick. So what was that one thing? He said, sit down and take 20 deep breaths until you are slightly dizzy. Then back off a little bit on the breathing so you stay slightly dizzy for 5 minutes. Why would I do that? Well, it's because in 1931, Dr. Otto Warburg got the Nobel Prize for discovering that no bacteria or virus can live in a heavy alkaline and oxygenated environment. So when I sat down, started to do the deep breathing, I flooded the lungs with oxygen. The oxygen went into the blood. The oxygen-rich blood gets everywhere in the body, and the oxygen in the blood snuggles up next to the virus and kills it. The only difference in what I did is that I was breathing or hyperventilating for 20 minutes this time. And I suppose that gave it the shotgun effect, maybe. That was one thing that I did. But also remember, Dr. Otto Warburg, he found that no virus and bacteria can live in a heavy oxygenated and alkaline environment. So I also took a good-sized teaspoon of baking soda. 1 teaspoon in the morning, and I did 1 in the evening, and I do that off and on anytime. Otherwise, also. This alkalizes the body for a period of time. I think my pH value of alkalinity probably were up around 9, when 7 is neutral. I have these test strips that you can buy at the pharmacy to check the pH of the body, and I use those. And then I drank a half a milk glass of colloidal silver. Now, according to hundreds of medical studies, colloidal silver kills virus and bacteria on contact. When I drink it, it goes throughout the digestion system, into the blood, and again, the blood goes everywhere in the body, killing virus and bacteria, according to the medical research. And a lot of this is actually published in the New England Journal of Medicine and Lancet and several other medical journals. Remember also, it may kill some of the good flora of stomach bacteria. So I would not drink all of that within at least a couple of hours of the time that you have a meal, because it could slow down or even hamper your digestion of the food. What I'm concerned, colloidal silver is an absolute must to have in the house. I make it at home for pennies on a gallon. I have this little generator that I stick 2 electrodes into a jar or a gallon mug, and just it makes it. Now, the second day I had a cold, then someone told me to take a large dose of vitamin C and zinc. It's a good choice, actually, because I have also read that they use this vitamin C and zinc to cure the virus in Japan. So I did, but the cold was mostly gone by then anyway. And that is about all I did to get rid of this cold. And now I'm back to hyperventilating, deep breathing just about every other day or so. And I know I should do it every day, but I haven't so far. I do, though, when I feel like I need it. When I'm around people that have different things, then I do it, and so on. But otherwise, I haven't done that. I think maybe 2 of the most important things I can do to stay healthy, and that is hyperventilation. So I flood the blood with oxygen and having an alkaline body. If my pH go below 7, I have an acidic body, and that's dangerous. If my pH would drop to 6 or even 5, I may not be sick yet, but I know that's where cancer cells and other disease flourish. So I would never allow that to happen. To stay alkaline and healthy, we need to eat raw, good, natural food. When we cook all our food, we kill it. We kill all the enzymes, and enzymes are so important for the body. Besides, our pH will drop when we cook the food, and then we end up in that dangerous place again. I hope this got you something to think about, and there's probably going to be a few out there that's going to say, and maybe you'll do something with it. And to those that do, I would say, congratulations. You just might have a healthier and longer life. If you want to know more about these things and also learn how to brainstorm with the universal consciousness for everything that is good, that is where we reach into the quantum field and attach things that we want to see in our life, and we bring it back into the physical. You should consider being part of our mastermind connection group. Send us an email and request more information, and we will send you the information and also a link so you can participate in the mastermind meetings on Sunday. Just come and check it out. We do some amazing things. Send the email to the mastermindconnection@gmail.com. themastermindconnection@gmail.com. So until then, see you in the next video.